first and foremost, welcome to episode 3 of Songs and Ramblings. Here we go.
Like a shotgun shell, ready to hit my prime. I dance across the stage like a gypsy king, let the drummer keep the time. 'Cause until now I've been treading water. I think it's time to find my island. Keep your eyes open when you hit the shore. I'm still surrounded by those blues. 'Cause one day I know you will look back. You will look back on these days. You gotta live your life. You gotta love each other strong. You gotta sing loud, and the rest will wash away. You just gotta let it. So I start to build a sturdy place where I can hang my hat. A strong foundation and a steady hand, and I start to fill those cracks. The broken bones and stitched up scars that I carry on my back. Like a bag of stones and the broken hearts your lifetime scattering across the map. Because one day I know you will look back. You will look back on these days. You gotta live your life. You gotta learn how to love strong. You gotta sing loud, and the rest will wash away. You just gotta let it. Here we go now. Hey. said one day, I know you will look back. You'll look back on these days. You gotta live your life. You gotta learn how to love strong. You gotta sing loud. And the rest, and the rest, and the rest will wash away. You just gotta let it.
Thank you. And we're off. All right, let me do a little scroll back here and try to catch up with these comments here and answer any questions you guys have. Kind of pulling double duty here on Instagram and on Facebook, so let me do my best here. This, first and foremost, this is the Breedlove Concerto, rosewood back and sides. I just picked this one up, or Breedlove just sent it to me last year. I think I had a question about the tuning. This is open D, and with the G tuned down to F sharp. Yeah, open D. That's kind of why I originally got this second Breedlove. So I don't know if Instagram can see this, but this is my original Atlas, the D25 rosewood back and sides. So this is the Stage D25 SR. So I'll get to that in a second, but I keep that one in standard, but I started writing and doing a lot of open tuning type stuff. And in a live scenario, it's terrible to have to, you just can't tune from standard to open D and back and forth. So I needed a second stage guitar as more and more open tuning songs kind of made it into the set. So they sent me this one, and this thing's a cannon. It's like, rosewood back and sides in general, as you know, or if you don't know, is where you get a lot of that low end booty from. So that and the pickup combination. But in a live scenario, most of the time you're going to have either an under the saddle or a microphone or a blend. And this specific one, I get a lot of questions about how the pickups that I have in these. This is the LR Baggs Anthem pickup, so it's a dual source pickup. It's got the under the saddle piezo element pickup by LR Baggs, but it's also got a microphone that's glued underneath the bridge. And a lot of times you might see them sound hole mounted right in here with the two little dialy wheel type things. I don't like that at all. So I had them kind of do a little custom job and just do the side mounted version. It's also the same. So in this Breedlove, I have the LR Baggs Stage Pro pickup, which is like the Anthem without the microphone. So this was the Stage Pro came out first. And I swear I'm not going to talk about pickups all night, but I nerd out on this stuff a little bit. So this Dreadnought here had the LR Baggs Stage Pro, which is the under the saddle element pickup. So I was just used to the side mount controls, and plus, if you're playing high stage volume, then you kind of need. I like to have the option to have a feedback buster in, so I can get higher stage volume, especially playing with a band. So to eliminate, acoustic feedback stuff, I put a feedback buster in. I can even do it on this Anthem, LR Baggs Anthem installed one too. So that's that. It's open D tuning. This is the Concerto model, non-cutaway. I don't know if they still have the non-cutaways available. I really like it for the open tunings. Something about the cutaway. And trust me, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I could tell a sonic difference. It was the aesthetics of it. I liked having one non-cutaway and then one solid old folky style guitar. Yeah, this one in particular has quite a bit of low end. I put mediums on it. I play medium gauge strings on it, and did a low 56. It's got plenty. There was a couple of questions on Instagram, something about finger picking. I can't really scroll back on the phone, so apologies for that. But if you're just now tuning in, my name's Travis Shallow. I'm broadcasting live from Wilmington, North Carolina. I've been with Breedlove for a few years. I came on board maybe coming on 3 years as an indoor artist, and they've been great to me. And when the pandemic hit, they kind of reached out and we're kind of checking up on everybody, and we worked out this live stream series called Songs and Ramblings. And this is episode 3. So I do this the second Saturday of every month. And this is September's version. This is episode 3 of it. So I'm going to do one more in this open tuning before I switch over to my other Breedlove and talk about it for a little bit. Song called Not There Yet.
Lock me in a room now, baby. Will it keep me safe while this war is raging on? And I hear you praying, saying, please, no, not again. Take it easy, my baby. I was asking for a friend, and I let it down piece by piece. Well, I found that piece of higher ground. Found it in your patience. Found it in the sky. I found it in the space between that used to pass on by. I wanna let it all go, but I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever really be. What's the rush, my baby? We got everything we need. We can take that long road. It's fine by me. It's fine by me. Everybody knows the race is a younger man's game. Yeah, it's slow and steady and still tried and true. You say you got that fire and you still know what's his name. I got one more streak in me, baby, if you wanna go down in flames. I wanna let it all go, but I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever really be. What's the rush, my baby? We got everything we baby. We got everything we need. We can take that long road. It's fine by me. No, baby, it's fine. No, baby, it's fine by me. Oh, oh. No, baby, it's fine. No, baby, it's fine by me.
Thank you, thank you. That was a song of mine there called "Not There Yet." That I still haven't recorded that one. That's a relatively newer song of mine. Had a couple questions on the Instagram feed. What song that was? Here, let me clear that out. Yeah, that was an original tune there called "Not There Yet." Gonna get that one tracked and released here relatively soon. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're just now tuning in, didn't catch the intro spill, my name's Travis Shallow. I'm broadcasting live from Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm doing a double thing here from on Facebook and Instagram. Looks like we got some good people tuning in tonight. So it's I'm missing a couple questions when the feed goes up, so apologies on that. But this is, let's talk guitars for a little bit. This is the Breedlove Concerto. I keep it in open D. The pickup system I'm using is the LR Baggs Anthem on this one. So let's switch out and go to the other one. This is the old trusty, tried and true. So this is the Atlas series. I've had this guitar. This has been my stage guitar for like 16 years probably. It's been a minute. It's been the only thing I've ever had to do to it is refret it. It's taking some bumps and bruises. If you catch the light right, you know it's a workhorse. Rosewood back and sides on this one too. It's the dreadnought shape. Yeah, the only thing I've ever had to do to this one is refret it. And the last time I refretted it, I put stainless steel frets on it. Kind of regret it a little bit. But I had it refretted like 2 or 3 times with nickel frets and was just digging through them. And then had to get them dressed. And you know, you guitar players know what I'm talking about. So I just got sick of, and the luthier finally was like, look, man, you're digging through stainless frets. Like, I got to refret this thing like every 2 years. Why don't you put stainless on there and you won't have to do it again, maybe ever. So he definitely let me know that it can make the high end a little sizzly. But with this one being rosewood back and sides and a spruce top, I thought it could use a little bit more sparkle on the top end because the rosewood's real dark with a little bright touch, and then the Sitka spruce. And depending on when I put fresh strings on it, it's a little too ice picky for me personally. But after 2 or 3 days with that set of strings on, it kind of settles in. And I haven't had to redo it or even dress the fret since I put stainless steel on. But so yeah, this is kind of, so I keep this one in standard tuning and written 3 records on this one, and it's the workhorse. I think I had a request for come on in. Hey Jarrett, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in, brother. Hell yeah, it's good to see you up here, man. So the first song that I played, if you've been here since the get-go, was an original song of mine called One Day. I put out on a self-titled solo record a few years back. There are links in the description to like where you can check out these songs that I'm playing on Spotify, and link to my website store too. We got vinyl pressings of these two, so like if that's your thing. But for the time being, there are no shows still on the books for me. I did one drive-in concert in June. That was great. That was a big success here. And other than that, I've been doing a live stream from my band page every Wednesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So I think there's a hyperlink or like whatever. My band page is highlighted up in the description, so be sure to follow that. But yeah, God, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm doing double duty. The double feed is throwing me off. All right, pickup system in this one. So this one has the LR Baggs Stage Pro. The other one has the LR Baggs Anthem. The main difference, the LR Baggs Stage Pro, which is side mounted, has 3 controls. I don't know if you can see this. You might be able to see it. Low, mids, and highs. Pretty standard. 3-band EQ, a notch filter, a tuner. The tuner ain't so great. So that's that. The only difference between this and the side-mounted LR Baggs Anthem pickup is instead of having low, mids, and highs, has lows and highs, and the third one is a blend knob. Because on the LR Baggs Anthem, it's a dual pickup system that has the under the saddle piezo plus a microphone. So that third knob, you can blend in how much of the microphone you want. What I really like about that is the built-in crossover that's in it. So as you dial in more microphone, it still keeps the low-end booty that you want from the E and the A string, and then the microphone just starts to fill out that airy, woody goodness. You know, all the guitar adjectives that brings in, more of that natural acoustic sound. And they got close. I mean, I haven't found a pickup system that's better than the Anthem. I've even run some line-in takes for while I'm tracking, recording. Just as like a dummy track or like a safety track. But I swear that's been a keeper. I've actually used that along with the microphone in a recording, which like nobody ever would run a line-in for the most part. These are broad stroke statements, but to run a line-in signal for a keeper take on a recording is very unlikely. But with the Anthem system, you can do it. Yeah, I agree, the dual system. But I haven't put the Anthem system in this one too. I'm afraid to. This has it's got a thing. You have a guitar for 15, 16, 17 years. You don't want to mess with it. You just want it to stay young, keep doing its job, and not let you down. And so other than refretting this thing, which is just, par for the course, you got to do it. This one's been tried and true. And it's taken some spills. All right, let me do a quick tuning here. I had a request for an original song of mine called Come On In, so let me tune this thing up. And for any of the guitar players that are tuning in, post in the comments what kind of Breedloves you guys are playing, and if you're gigging out, where your circuit is, if you will. All my pleasure, man. Yeah. The pickup system thing can be a daunting task. It's like, because there are a lot of people that just buy Breedlove guitars and they play them at their house. But then, it's hard for me to judge what percentage of people that is. I know with me, it's like, look, we play these live, and they need to hold up. They need to be consistent. They need to be able to take a beating. And one thing that's in this, real quick before I play Come On In, one thing that I love about the older models here is that it's got this truss bracing where basically a dowel rod comes down through here about halfway down into the body and then runs through another, has like a hole in the bottom of it where another dowel rod connects to it and it connects to the back block back here. And what that does is it makes the top really stable. Now, I need to check up with Breedlove to see if they still offer this on some of the models. What I really like about it is it makes it super sturdy to travel, humidity changes, temperature changes, and flying. Like, there's no belly on this top. The bridge has never started to come up because that truss rod system inside is like really keeps it solid. So I need to check up with Breedlove if they offer that on any. Some people would complain that it's a little overly braced. You know what I mean? So you're sacrificing some tone there. But look, really. Like if it's a stage guitar, like you're depending on the pickup for the sound mostly anyway. So like I'd rather it be stable and it just be a consistent thing rather than and sacrifice a little bit of tone for stability. There's always a trade-off with acoustic guitars. Always is. You guys know that. All right. Back to the original song. This is a song of mine called Come On In that was on the last full band record that I put out called The Great Divide. Great questions, guys. I like it.
It's good to see you, baby. Even in the shape I'm in, it doesn't change a thing. Even when you think it will. You left me on my birthday, child, just like a dog on a chain. And now I'm barking at the wind, waiting for the next time you call my name. Yeah, it's been a long, hard year. And I've been fighting in the alley, chewing on a bone that you're finished with. So don't come here in diamonds and silk because you broke your heart again. But then again, oh, if you need a friend, I can't believe I'm saying it, come on in. You still take your coffee black, and did you change that too? Oh yeah, your hair's so short. I never thought you'd do it, but damn, it looks good. We talked about the old times, baby, love and the truth. But the funny thing is, we're both lying, saying we're somebody new. Yeah, it's been a long, hard year. I've been fighting in the alley, chewing on a bone that you're finished with. So don't come here in diamonds and silk because he broke your heart again. But then again, oh, if you need a friend, I can't believe I'm saying it, come on. fighting in the alley, chewing on a bone that you're finished with. So don't come here in diamonds and silk, because he broke your heart again. But then again, oh, if you need a friend. But then again, oh, if you need a friend. I can't believe I'm saying it. Come on in.
Thank you, thank you. That was the original song there called Come On In. It was off the last full band record I put out called The Great Divide. Thank you, brother. Thanks for tuning in, David. Hell yeah. So let me tune back and see if I missed any other questions here. Oh, cool. The solo concert, both the nylon and the... Yeah. All right. So I've got two other Breedloves on my wish list. So I've got the Concerto, and then what is it? The Concertina, or the smaller version of this one. You can't see on Instagram, but here's the Concerto. Look at this. Kind of. So there's a smaller body version of this one that's kind of like a parlor, in between a parlor and like a triple O, probably like closer to like a double O model. That I would probably keep an open E. I've got a couple tunes in that where it's all E's and B's. I put no third in the tuning. It's like I ripped it off of it's like a Steven Stills tuning. So that's one Breedlove that I've got on my list. Then I actually want to pick up one of Breedlove's mandolins. I've lately, just to have around the house, might even throw it on some recordings, or I've got a crappy one that I've started to like really play more than usual. So to have a nice Breedlove would be good. And then the third one, look, we all have the wish list, right? Is a nylon string. They just come in so handy, especially on recordings. I love recording stereo tracks of, same take, do it twice, one on a nylon string and one on a steel string, and then blend them, pan them hard left and right. It's great. Love that. Oh yeah, you just bought a new Breedlove. I'm kind of doing double duty here on Facebook and on Instagram, so let me bear with me. What new Breedlove did you just pick up? I'm sure you guys saw the Jeff Bridges model that they just released. Really cool, man. That's why you gotta love Breedlove. You know what I mean? Everybody gets like their. Most companies try to reel in some kind of star power type thing. If you got the dude, and that just checkmate. At least for guitar players like us, that I'm sure. I'm speculating here, but we've all seen The Big Lebowski, right? Let's be real. Oh, you got the Concerto? Cool, yeah. So that's this one here that I keep in open D. So yeah, I'm gonna do maybe one more song on this one. But while I got the one in standard, I'm gonna do a a song here. This is a relatively new song. I still haven't recorded this one either. This is a song called Send Off that well, I really start wailing on this one. Wailing, I'm not talking about licks and leads. I mean like just showing these guitars can take a beating. They can take a heavy-handed strum, which is what you really want from these guitars. You know what I mean? You want when you dig in for it to respond, and if you dig in more, it responds more. You know, so you know I'm sure we've all played those acoustic guitars where like they have like a natural compression or like a ceiling to like, of course, how loud they get, but just like the inflections of digging in more on some lead runs or some like heavier rhythm runs, and they just kind of crap out on you and fart out on you. It's not good. What I like about these Breedloves is, in my experience personally, is they respond. You can dig in and they give you more. But if you've been here since the beginning, and when I started on the concerto and then switched over to this one, I'm sure you can hear the difference. Or let me know if you can hear the difference. The concerto, to me, has a lot more low end, a softer mid range, and kind of light on the top end. This one has good low end, a good mid-range punch, but it's a little sparkly on the high end for my taste. You know, I've got a dual system here for the stream, microphone and line in kind of a combination thing. So you're kind of getting both worlds of it. You're getting a little bit of line in and a little bit of microphone, or a little and a little doesn't equal anything. What you're getting is 60% microphone here in front of the acoustic, and then about 40% of the line in. That's the blend of those two things. All right, let's play a song. It's called Send Off. Here we go now.
Find your own way to say it. Maybe it'll come out nice and clean. Take your time, but don't overthink it. You're ready to fly, you're ready to leave. I'm the last little bit of a fuse on a rocket, waiting for the right kind of heat for me. Spark me off, wait for the smoke to clear. My dear, it's time for the send-off, and it's time for the countdown. But I'm strapped in ready, redlined and sweaty. Ain't no time like the now. You can paint me a canvas of the pain you feel. Maybe I can hear your warrior cry, and all of the colors that blind one another. Hell, you gotta keep going, you gotta get by. It's time for the send-off, it's time for the countdown. Well, I'm strapped in ready, redlined and sweaty. Ain't no time like the now. Oh, yeah. Here we go now. Yeah. Time for the send-off, and it's time for the countdown. Cause I'm strapped in ready, redlined and sweaty. Ain't no time like the now. Cause it's time for the send-off, and it's time for the countdown. Cause I'm strapped in ready, redlined and sweaty. Ain't no time like the now. baby, it'll come out nice and clean. Take your time, but don't overthink it. Are you ready to fly? And are you ready to leave?
Whew. That'll wake me up. All right, thank you. That was that's another unrecorded song. Temporarily called Send Off. All right, let me tune back here. And for some reason I played like two or three unreleased songs and a couple from old records. I don't know. I just kind of calling tunes tonight, just doing whatever I was feeling. But let's do a quick recap. If you're just now tuning in, my name's Travis Shallow. I'm broadcasting live from Wilmington, North Carolina. This is a live stream series that worked out with Breedlove. I've been with Breedlove for 2 or 3 years now as an endorsed artist, and we worked out this live stream series called Songs and Ramblings, where if you've been tuned in to this one, that's what it is. I ramble along, realize I'm rambling too long, and then play a song. This is episode 3, and I do it the second Saturday of every month at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, my time. Let me see. Thanks for the tone description on what to listen for. Yeah, so you can hear. So so this Breedlove in particular, which is the Atlas series stage D25 SR and an early serial number. And this was back when they were like, crafted in Korea and then put together in the States. But these Korean models, I mean, they're solid. I no complaints here. This has been my main workhorse stage guitar for 15, 16 years. Love it. Tried a lot of acoustic guitars. Instagram can't really see, but the rest of the it's a guitar graveyard in here. But all right, let me scroll back here. That's what you make, right? Yeah, Jason, I'm with you, man. The Korean models, I love them. Have you ever had the Itemized installed on a guitar that did not have electronics? Yeah. Yeah, I've actually, so I've got different acoustic way back here that has the LR Baggs Lyric pickup in there, which is just the microphone. And so a lot of people love them. A lot of like acoustic players love them where the whole band's on in-ears. And there's no monitors, so feedback's not an issue, if an issue at all. I remember I saw Lyle Lovett a couple years back, and his guitar player was using the LR Baggs Lyric. And the good thing about it is if you have like an older model, or if you don't want to tamper, with like, having to route out something, do permanent changes to the guitar. The Lyric is just the microphone, and it goes on the bridge plate just with double stick tape. That's all it is. So if you have a strap button in the back, you'd have to drill that out to wire the jack. But that's all you would have to do to it. But you can, of course, the LR Baggs stuff is great. I just started working with them not too long ago. It's all that I've trusted to use on stage. I really think almost every pickup system that's out there. And even with the, I just like LR Baggs stuff. I like the Anthem. I like the Stage Pro. I also use their LR Baggs, the Session DI. So I love that. I'm actually running my line in signal that you hear is actually going through the LR Baggs Session DI and then into the stream. But What I like about that, it's got a, like a saturation and a compression knob on it, and I just put a hair of both on it. And the compression is multi EQ compression. So it's kind of like it compresses all frequency ranges the same as you dial it up. So I really like it. And then that tape saturation is what we're all going for, that analog tape saturation in the studio. You kind of get a hint of that with the Ellerbach Session DI. So look into those, they're great. This is the AD25. This is the Atlas Series AD25 SR. So this is rosewood back and sides, spruce top. The only thing I've ever had to do to it is refret it. The last time I refretted it, I put stainless steel frets on there. Doing a quick recap. So if you've been here the whole time, apologies. And it's a little brighter. The stainless steel frets, the trade-off is you don't have to refret your guitar as often. If you're playing full-time, if you have nickel frets on there, you're going to dig through them. You're going to wear them out. So I was tired of refretting my guitar every 2 years. So I put stainless steel frets on there, but it made the tone slightly treble, more trebly than what I would prefer. But nothing that a little tweak on the treble EQ can't fix, but it's also like some harmonic stuff. It just changes it. If you put a different metal on there, it's just going to sound a little different. Does it sound bad? I don't think so. But it does it sound bad enough to where I want to rip these stainless steel frets out and put nickel back on there and have to do that every 2 or 3 years? No, not even close. But that's cool. Good ear, man. If you've been here the whole time and could hear the difference between this other Breedlove and with nickel frets and the pickup system in that compared to this one, they're different. All right, I think that I might have covered it. So man, that flew by. I've got time for one more song. So, again, my name's Travis Shallow. I do this the second Saturday of every month. I might actually try to talk to them. I'm trying to do like an extended one. The only bummer is the Instagram live feed. After an hour, it cuts off. Like, you can't do longer than an hour. So I could do, maybe there's a workaround on Facebook. And also, so on Instagram, if you go to their Facebook page, there's a wide angle and it's a better view, but I'm using my phone for Instagram, but whatever. All right. A lot of information there. Bone saddle on Breedlove makes it brighter too. Kind of prefer I prefer the Tusk saddle on a couple of my acoustics too. I've got bone on a couple, and I really like it on that. It's just, people think we're crazy, but these little nuances really change the tone. Like if you're in like an acoustic atmosphere world where you're playing them all the times, you throw a bone instead of Tusk or a Tusk instead of bone, you hear it. There's a difference. You can call me crazy all you want, but it matters. Or, there's an argument to be made how much it matters. Most of it's in your hands. Most of it's in the way you play. All that's true. I mean, you can give a great guitar player the biggest piece of crap guitar there is, and he's going to make it sound good because it's him. But we're here talking about the little nuances of stuff and why we all love Breedlove Guitars. So they've been good to me. No complaints here. You know what? I put out a new single. I'm going to switch back and end it on this Breedlove. So I put out a single at the end of June. It's a single called Let It Pass that came out on Cavity Search Records out of Portland, Oregon. There's a link in the description to stream it on Spotify. We also did vinyl pressings of it. So there's also a link to my store if you're interested in the vinyl copy, all that stuff. But first and foremost, thank you all for tuning in. A lot of talking on this one, not as many songs, but look, it's called Songs and Ramblings, and I think we nailed the series title tonight. Oh, Mike O'Donnell, great to see you up here, man. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Yeah, man, I love that as soon as I said the little nuances matter, you know, I thought I was going to get heat for that on both feeds, Instagram, and everybody's like, yes, little nuances matter. Yes, they do. I knew I was at the right place. No argument, it matters. Thank you. If only we could all get together and convince the rest of the general public that it matters. It's an uphill battle, man, right? Uphill battle. All right, I got one more for you. This is this is an open D. And the actual recording of this, I have a beautiful, my guitar player, like atmosphere, sonic, volume pedal, swell, sonic blanket for this whole song. So I'm going to do it, you know, just the solo acoustic version of it. But be sure to check out the link in the description to stream it on Spotify. Follow me there. Follow me on Instagram. Keep up with me. And DM me. Oh, last part. After this is over, if you missed this, then I upload this to YouTube. And I've got a list of all the gear that I'm using and how I'm doing the stream. I get a lot of questions about that. So check that out on YouTube and check out those links in the description. And I'll see you guys next month, the second Saturday of every month. Cool. All right, we're going to cap it off with a song here called Let It Pass.
Watch you waiting for things to fall into place. You stare at your screen and slowly buckle under the weight. Whatever happened to going down swinging, going down in a blaze? I know you've had your troubles, and these ain't the glory days. But you know, if it ain't meant to last, you gotta let it pass. You gotta let it pass. Standing on stage and he remembers the path that it took. And the lights go down and he takes one last look. Whatever happened to living forever? Rock and roll will never die. He knows he's had his troubles and the days are slipping by. But he knows if it ain't meant to last, you gotta let it pass. Whatever happened to going down swinging, going down in a blaze? And I know I've had my troubles, and these ain't the glory days. Whatever happened to living forever? I thought I'd never die. And I know I've had my troubles, I'm keeping those days behind. 'Cause I know if it ain't meant to last, oh, I know if it ain't meant to last, well, oh, I know if it ain't meant to last, you gotta let it pass.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Episode 3 of Songs and Ramblings in the books. You guys check out the links in the description, especially on Facebook, on Instagram. Follow me at Travis Shallow. And yeah, we'll do this again next month, the second Saturday of every month, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you there. And check out my YouTube at Travis Shallow. And I'm going to be uploading this live stream to archive it there. So this has been fun. We'll do it again. And you guys be kind to everybody you run into this week. I always say this. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. You guys be good. All right, Facebook, we're out. See you at the next one. Episode 3, Songs and Ramblings in the books.